The St. Thomas Aquinas Weekly Update, where we connect you to the parish community as you experience the presence of Christ.
Hey, what's up? And welcome to the St. Thomas Aquinas Weekly Update, week of May the 12th. Happy Ascension of our Lord and happy Mother's Day. Yay. I'm Brandon Barker, and I'm joined with Leilani Freitas, Evan Swindle, and Isabel Keith. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Ascension, guys.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy
Hi,
Ascension.
Hi, Mom. I don't think my mom's going to be listening to this podcast.
My mom's our
You should
number
send
one
it to
fan,
her.
so-
Oh, man. Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, what's up? I love you. Thank you for saying yes to life. Yes to me and the adventure that you had no idea what you were saying yes to. But to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. And yeah, it's a great week. It's a great celebration as we celebrate again the ascension of our Lord. And who is there but the mother of our Lord? And the fun fact actually has to do with Mother's Day, because I don't know if you knew this or not, but in America, it's only been really on the calendar for roughly over 100 years, right? So it's something that, I mean, from early on, I mean, the ancient Egyptians, ancient Greeks, celebrated motherhood and had days that they would do so. And then the early church, actually, it was the fourth Sunday of Lent, Laetare Sunday, was actually Motherly Sunday. It was, in this time of Lent, it was like more of a celebratory day. And it was one of those that, I mean, the church celebrated really the church being our mother, right? And then also the Blessed Virgin Mary as mother. And then up until, I don't know, around the 1600s, and then around England, UK, they adopted it, and it ended up just being extended ultimately to all mothers. And so it was like a celebration of just motherhood and motherliness. And that kind of started fading out in the UK and the early 20th century. But so it's a secular holiday here, but motherhood is ultimately a gift from God. And so we celebrate all the mothers, and ultimately, as they point to the Blessed Mother and Mother Church. So that's the fun fact of the week.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Love it.
What's going on this week at St. Thomas Aquinas, guys?
Yes. So Monday,
Tell everybody.
we will have grief recovery support. And so basically, if you have lost a loved one or just experiencing grief in any way, you can join them. And that is on Monday. On Tuesday, May 14th, the Men of St. Thomas will meet at 6:30. And then confession is that morning as well. Legion of Mary meets in the evening, and Mass will be celebrated in the evening as well. And then STAMA, that's our St. Thomas Aquinas Mothers Association, they will have their year-end Mass and dinner. So all STA moms are invited for that evening just to enjoy community, go to Mass together, and then they will meet in the St. Anne's Hall for their dinner. So that's Monday and Tuesday, but Isabel, what's going on Wednesday?
And then on Wednesday, we have our daily Mass, of course. And then Thursday, we have our men's prayer group again. They meet in the morning, and then that will have Mass following it. We'll also have our confession, the usual times, and then we'll have our young adult ministry that night in the lower school. So we hope to see y'all there. The young adults are from 21 to 35, but that's what we have going on Wednesday and Thursday.
Nice. Friday, we have daily Mass in the morning. And then Sunday, we have all of our options for you to attend Mass. But STAMA has the spring play date after the 9 a.m. Mass with food, donuts, and fun games for the kids. So if you have a kid and you want to let your kid play with other kids, because that's cool, go to the 9 a.m. Mass.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's good to have pals.
Go to the 9 a.m. Mass and then hang out at the playground afterwards.
As far as just the details, I mean, we've done it kind of differently each week and just trying out what works as far as telling you all the times and all the details, or just kind of highlighting, letting you know what's going on, and then pointing you to the website. Or feel free to call the parish and just, again, for more details on signups or when times are, and just things like that. It's like Wednesday, Isabel talked about there being daily Mass on Wednesday, but there's also daily Mass on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday, and then there's, of course, the Saturday and Sunday. So again, each week as we come, we're going to kind of highlight certain things, but the website and visit us at stadallas.org or through the different social channels at STA Dallas are great ways to get more details, find out more stuff, and different ways you can plug in.
Yeah. Isabel, what is the ministry that we are highlighting this week?
Oh my gosh. We are going to be highlighting the young adult ministry, specifically the 242 retreat.
I think that
The Labor Day 242 retreat.
Yeah,
Man.
so it
Looking forward to
happens
that.
over Labor Day weekend. It's that Friday through Sunday, so you'll actually be back on Monday, which is Labor Day, to hang out with your fam, your friends, whatever you want. But the Labor Day week, it used to be called the Labor Day weekend retreat, but we recently rebranded it to the 242 retreat based off of Acts 242. So we have a speaker that we bring in every single year. The retreat, last year we brought 75 people. We closed signups at 75 people. This year we're trying to get to 100. And we just, I know,
Did you
right?
say
can do
to
it.
100 or 200?
To 100.
Okay.
I mean, we'll take 200, but
just trying to,
yeah.
Just 100.
Good question.
thank you.
But yeah, we're very, very excited for it. It's a super, super well attended retreat. We just opened up signups and we already have 10% filled up. So
That's awesome.
definitely check that out. If you're interested, sign up while we have spots because boy, do they fill up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's at the Pines Catholic Camp, so probably most of us remember going at some time in the youth ages, come back as a young adult and relive those memories.
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
a whole different like experience.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
you get to roll down on a
100%.
school bus on the way down there and just the whole experience. It's as an adult, there are very few times that you get to feel like a kid again. And that's one of those weekends that kind of, yeah, man, hang out, great environment, good time. So
I feel like all your cares go out the window and then you just get to reconnect with people, make your best friends again, just like camp and get formed all together in one.
absolutely.
Why would you pass on that? Go sign up now.
Yeah.
I know different weeks we do different stuff as far as having questions, or is there anything that we need to talk about? Or ask?
Yeah. I've been wanting to know because I'm trying to get back into reading, but are y'all reading any good books right now?
Oh,
Do you
yeah, I'm
wanna
reading
share?
the script.
Okay. Yes.
I'm reading a book on Thomas Merton, so I'm trying to get to know him
like
more.
on his life. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Brandon, I know you're reading something.
Yeah, I like to read.
Yeah.
My favorite book that I'm reading right now, right? Of course, we're assuming that we're all going to say the Bible because that's our favorite book to read. I'm reading this book by Lyle Sexton called Lafitte the Pirate. It's about Jean Lafitte, like the privateer pirate, from the New Orleans, Galveston area. And I mean, it's
That
awesome.
sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. It's like full of adventure.
yeah, it totally is.
Yeah.
It's like when I was talking about feeling like a kid, that's what pirates make me feel like a kid. And so
Wow.
I'm reading I'm needing to feel like a kid. Sometimes adulthood can get too serious and you lose that
Don't I know?
part of you. So anyway, I was told that I should, so I'm doing baseball cards with my kids and reading books about pirates and
That's fun.
gonna go to the Labor Day retreat at the Pines Catholic Camp. So, but that was a long answer.
No, thanks
which
for sharing.
I do, Isabel.
You ready for another long answer? Okay. So, as y'all know, as my team, I do not like reading. And the only book, like Brandon said, that I actually do enjoy reading is the Bible. All my friends read books and they make it look so fun, and I just don't enjoy books. So I'm trying to read one. My best friend sent it to me last year, and I've been reading it for a whole year. I'm on chapter 3. It's a book about murder. I couldn't tell you the name of it because
Like a murder mystery or about?
Yeah, it's like a murder mystery.
Okay.
So stuff like that keeps me engaged.
Mhm.
But obviously not enough.
Hey,
So
that's okay.
I'm reading
That's
the
okay.
Bible right now. Long
Yeah,
story
I mean,
short.
if you're gonna read a book,
Yeah.
read that
I'm
one.
reading through
So-
Matthew. So
Awesome. Well,
what about you?
I picked up a Henry Nouwen book. It's called The Way of the Heart. It's super short read, so that's why I picked it up because I was like, I can get through this. So, but I'll have to add all your books to my list. Thanks
Do
for
it.
sharing.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, hey, St. Thomas Aquinas, this is, again, this edition of the week of May the 12th. And remember, like each week, as our promise here at St. Thomas Aquinas is to walk with every person that we encounter to experience the presence of Christ. That's what we're doing. We're walking, we're involved in people's lives, and the point is Christ and union with God, and we're helping walk with one another, sharpening one another, and with those that we encounter. So remember, guys, one step, one day at a time, and it's amazing what God's grace can do in our lives, because grace reaches low, thanks be to God. That's this week. Brandon Barker, Leilani Freitas, Evan Swindle, and Isabel Keith coming at you. Until next week, y'all have a great week, guys. Godspeed.
See you later.
Happy
Bye,
Mother's
guys.
Day.
You've been listening to the St. Thomas Aquinas Weekly Update. We hope you've enjoyed the show. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, reach out to us on Facebook and Instagram at STA Dallas and visit the website at www.stadallas.org.